Hello, everyone. Welcome to Octopunk Monthly Update, OpMoo, as it is, on this lovely Monday afternoon here in my time zone. Thank you so much for joining me on YouTube for this stream. Usually we do this on Twitch, but as I'll get to in a second, there's reasons why we're now on YouTube. We've got a lot of stuff to talk about today to give you an update of all things coming to Octopunk in September, from our Patreon to our YouTube channel to streams and beyond, as well as a first look at Detroit Reawakening, still from Detroit Reawakening, and the trailer for What a Beautiful Wedding. I kind of like doing the monthly thing, actually, just because I have so much to offer y'all in one stream, including fan art of the month as well. So we've got that, and stay till the end for a little bit of a surprise. I always like to surprise you and Beyonce y'all with some things. So I have something fun at the very end that will hopefully get you pretty hyped as well. But yes, thank you so much for joining me. As I said, we are on YouTube now. I do not know if this transfer is going to be permanent. I do really like Twitch. There's a lot of integrations, with Twitch that we don't have on YouTube. There's Discord integration, there's gift subs, there's raids, there's all sorts of stuff like that you have on Twitch that you don't have on YouTube. However, there are some unfortunate things going on right now with Twitch in terms of hate raids and other things like that, which basically makes it very difficult to use any of the marginalized tags, like the queer tags that I usually use, or even to be a queer, marginalized, or person of color, streamer on Twitch right now. So in solidarity with a lot of those folks who are striking on Twitch, as well as the fact that I personally don't want to put my audience and my mods through having to deal with emote only or raids or, follow bots or any of that crap until they figure out how to fix that. I'm going to chill on YouTube, and, there's some benefits to YouTube as well. I think there's a lot more of you that might not even know that I stream normally, who only follow us through YouTube, who now get to enjoy this content as well. So yes, Baldisker, hate raids are definitely a thing, and it's been happening to nearly every streamer I follow on Twitter at this point, and that was what kind of scared me off. I was like, this wasn't something that's only happening to like bigger streamers or something that's only happening, to 1 in 1,000 people or whatever. It is absolutely ubiquitous on the platform right now, and to the point where this strike is happening tomorrow. There's something called a day off Twitch. There's a little bit of controversy. Some people say that strikes don't work. Some people think that they do. I support either one. I think both sides have valid points, but to protect all of you and my mods and myself, I think that this is a much more chill platform to be on right now. So hopefully they'll get that figured out on Twitch, and this will be a temporary move over to YouTube. But if not, there is something we can do on YouTube, and something I'll probably end up introducing regardless. YouTube actually does have memberships. There are emotes and stuff like that you can offer, and subscriptions you can offer for the chat and live streams through YouTube as well. I do not currently have this set up because I haven't had time. This has been pretty much a recent development that I decided to transfer to YouTube, at least temporarily. And I haven't set it up yet, but I can tell you my intent for this. Essentially, I'll start off with 4 emotes. If I get 5 subscribers, I'll get the 5th one. And you can actually get all the way up to 50 emote slots, depending upon how many subscribers you have. Based on how many I typically had on Twitch, I may be able to get up to like 12 emote slots at some point, which is much more than I had on Twitch. I'll be uploading the Twitch emotes that I currently have in the 4 slots to YouTube, and then opening a membership subscription sometime before the next op move. So I can also set my own prices for them, starting at $2.99 a month, so I can make it cheaper than the typical Twitch subscriptions. So that's basically the plan. Is I will at least set that up on YouTube so people can have our typical emotes in the chat if they want to subscribe. And there's also some other benefits like early access to videos and stuff that I can include, and I can set multiple different membership tiers. I may align some of them with like what I offer on Patreon. So if you want like emotes plus, some of the sorts of things that you would normally get if you were a patron, but you don't want to deal with Patreon, or maybe you want to only get certain benefits. I might end up doing that as well. So stay tuned for the next OpMu at the end of September to learn more information about that. But I did feel like throwing that out there and letting y'all know that is coming. In terms of other streams that are coming this month, I will be returning to Saturday streams at noon Eastern every Saturday this month. This first Saturday is going to be a live tarot stream on September 4th at noon Eastern. I'm not quite sure how I'll do the stream chat giveaways on YouTube, but I think if Nightbot or something can do that, we might be able to set it up that way. If not, I'll find other ways. I'm sure there's a way to do giveaways in a YouTube stream chat. On Saturday, September 11th, we're returning to Breakout Roles, which is our tabletop RPG series. This is a solo player tabletop RPG, much like that ADHD simulator I did, My Brain is a Stick of Butter, except this one is about asexuality. So this is another aspect of myself that I will be solo player tabletop RPGing on September 11th. This RPG is called A Space I Don't Know. You can find it on itch.io if you're curious about it in advance of me playing it live on YouTube here. On Saturday, September 18th, we'll be doing another episode of Ships and Giggles. Not sure who will be joining us for that yet, but it will definitely be a rowdy group of 4 comedians with me hosting our typical improv game show. You can catch up on VODs of Ships and Giggles on our Ships and Giggles playlist here on YouTube if you have never seen an episode of it before. It is a lot of fun. It's basically like Whose Line Is It Anyway, but with fandom games. So a lot of fun there. On Saturday, September 25th, we'll have another episode of Breakout Roles. This one will be a group tabletop RPG with some friends. It's called Hellholes, where basically we're in a golf tournament to escape hell. It is a dice rolling based tabletop RPG where you roll to putt and hope that demons do not interfere with your attempts at getting a hole-in-one to escape the 9 layers of hell. I love this sort of stuff, so I'm really excited to bring on some friends for that on the 25th. And then finally, Monday, 2 p.m. Eastern, September 27th will be our next Octopunk Monthly update, where I'll be updating all of you on what will be coming in October. As far as September goes on Patreon, we've got a lot of stuff this month for What a Beautiful Wedding. All $1 and up patrons, all patrons on Patreon in September will be able to see What a Beautiful Wedding, which is our new exclusive short film written, directed by, and starring Michael Smallwood. You'll see the trailer for that here in a second to wet your whistle for what we've got offered with What a Beautiful Wedding. It's coming out really, really beautiful as a short film. In addition to being able to see the film, you'll also be able to get some behind-the-scenes pics from What a Beautiful Wedding that will not be posted anywhere else. So if you want to see some exclusive behind-the-scenes pics, become a $1 patron. Our $5 patrons will get their monthly desktop and mobile wallpapers, unique designs every month that they can use. A Fallout Sanctuary cinematography live stream. I'll be capturing footage in Engine and showing you how I move the camera in Fallout 4 to be able to capture cinematography for our upcoming web series Fallout Sanctuary. And I'll also be doing another Detroit Reawakening photo shoot edit live stream. I did that last month. That was a lot of fun to show you some of the editing process and Photoshop process for these photographs that we took at a photo shoot for Detroit Reawakening and the Heels shoot. So I'll be doing more of that. So I'll be doing another live stream, exclusive live stream for $5 and up patrons. Those both will be here on YouTube. So if you do become a member, whenever I do get that introduced and up and running, you'll be able to use your emotes in the Patreon live streams as well. So it's kind of nice crossover there. $10 Patreon level will be signed postcards from Joanna Cretella, who's the co-star of What a Beautiful Wedding. I told you it was What a Beautiful Wedding themed. It is Michael's month, all right? Michael Smallwood's month. And I'll show you that design here. Let's see, we've got... This is her postcard. Joanna's a lovely person. you can see we've got the bi-colors. She loves Paris. She's usually an archer or a ranger in her RPGs, D&D, that she does a lot. And she's also a guitarist. So that's all of her represented here in our monthly autographed postcard. So if you're a $10 and up patron, you'll get an autograph from Joanna with this design. And our sticker of the month will be the logo from What a Beautiful Wedding. So that is here. So it's a logo from the film. I'm gonna try to get these as a clear sticker so that you can put them on whatever you want. Additionally, our $25 patrons, this is a surprise to Michael, but I'm sure he's down, is our group Q&A with Michael and team about What a Beautiful Wedding. I'll see if I can get Rachel Summers, the director of photography, and MJ Slide, the assistant director, to maybe come aboard and participate in this as well. And maybe Joanna herself as well, the autograph for the month, the co-star, Joanna Cretella, because I think it would be a really cool Q&A where our $25 patrons will be able to participate in a Zoom call with us and ask whatever questions they want for an hour about the making of this film. So Michael says, Joanna is amazing and I love her postcard. Yes, they worked together before in a theater production. He was the one who recommended her, and she gave a very good audition and was a very lovely person to have on set and to have met. And as usual, our $50 level is one-on-one calls with me or Polaroids from the set of one of our movies. Right now, the Polaroids I'm offering are Femme Fatale and What a Beautiful Wedding. I might be able to offer Detroit Reawakening ones soon, but probably not right now. I want to make sure that I have enough of those for our Indiegogo rewards. It is the month of Michael, yes. And Michael says, yeah, I'm down in the chat. Well, I would hope. It's your movie. It's a whole Q&A dedicated to your film, Michael. So please show up. Please come. Well, that will probably only be one time slot just because it does involve the participation of so many people. But you'll be able, if you're a $25 patron, you'll be able to send us questions in advance and we will answer them in your absence. And there will, of course, be a VOD. So if you can't catch it live, you'll be able to watch it afterwards as well. So, I've talked about What a Beautiful Wedding a lot today because so much of Patreon in September is going to revolve around it. So how would you like to get a first look at it and finally see the trailer? All right, let's go.
Look.
It's fine.
I know it's weird.
Yeah?
But you love Josh and Taylor.
It's not about loving them or not loving them.
I told you didn't have to come. I said I would stay home with you if you wanted me to.
I've known from the moment that I met you that I would spend the rest of my life with you. I love you so much, and I'm the luckiest person on this planet.
Your personality, your kindness, your patience, you're the person I want to spend the rest of my life with.
Excited, right?
Excited.
That's right. September 22nd is when you're going to expect to see What a Beautiful Wedding on our Patreon, exclusive for all $1 and up patrons. Anybody who's on Patreon can get access to it. And I'm really looking forward to sharing this with you in a little over 3 weeks, Wednesday, September 22nd. Yes, it does look amazing, Neb. DP Rachel Summers. She's a genius, and I'm so excited as well to show you what she has done with Detroit Reawakening too, which you'll get a first look at in just a sec. One of the stills from Detroit Reawakening. But before I get to that, I do want to point out I'm really amused with what ended up being the tagline for What a Beautiful Wedding, because as some of you who are on Patreon know and watched me, edit that trailer a little bit the other day, I was really struggling with what to put on that third slide. And I was like, well, we should come up with a tagline for the movie. And I texted Michael and I was like, what do you want the tagline for the film to be? Do you want it to be about weddings? Do you want it to be, a pun? Like, what do you want it to be about? And he replied to me after a few hours or maybe even a couple days, the essential American experience. And I thought that was a little that's a little stiff, but I like it. What does that mean? And he says that his wife, Jillian, found it because it is at the top of the website for, I believe, Middleton Place Plantation here in Charleston. That is the tagline of a plantation here in Charleston, is the essential American experience. So Michael and Jillian, brilliant. I really think that's clever and fitting for a film about plantation weddings, as What a Beautiful Wedding is. So yeah, that's it for What a Beautiful Wedding. And now on to some preview for Detroit Reawakening as well. I said that you'd get a still from it today. The first look at actual footage, at actual from the movie and not from the BTS. So not moving footage, but a still. And here we go. So I wanted to go with something that was reminiscent of the original Detroit Awakening, something that you might recognize as a newer, upgraded version of something that happened in Detroit Awakening, as well as something that included all 4 characters. So here you go. This is your first look at what came out of that Ari Alexa through the eyes of DP Rachel Summers. Isn't that incredible? And also, as you can see here, there's a little bit of a difference from the original Detroit Awakening, as we have the addition of Tina, and when it was just the 3 guys before. So I hope you're excited about that. I'll be posting this on Instagram and such later. And you can see it more close up, I suppose, once I post it on Twitter and Instagram and stuff. I promised fan art of the month, and I definitely want to shout out some lovely fan art that I've seen since the end of D3 Art Fest at the end of July, although I think one of these is still a D3 Art Fest one that I hadn't gotten to yet. So first up, we have 900, which, by the way, how has it taken us 3.5 years to realize that 900 is an amazing name for this ship, and we've slept on it this entire time. We have slept on it since 2018. 900. But lovely 900 on Tumblr. This is really cool. I always love sort of art that evokes tarot, or art that's kind of symmetrical like this. Really, really pretty and really well done. I think you can also maybe find them on Twitter or Instagram too, because I think I saw this somewhere else. Poldisker on Twitter and Instagram also has an incredible series of portraits of the Detroit Reawakening cast and crew. This is just the ones of Austin and I, but definitely go check them out on Twitter or Instagram to see the entire set. I think to date there was some really awesome ones of Aaron Ciotti, our gaffer. There was one of the primary 4 cast members. I think there's some others beyond that. It's lovely stuff, and I really I appreciate how pretty Ian makes me look in his art. But yeah, definitely go check out the entire series of these. I couldn't include them all here, but they're all absolutely wonderful. Speaking of a series that I couldn't include everything of, but was absolutely wonderful, an amazing series of portraits by Can't Draw Hands on Instagram in honor of the anniversary of 7 Deadly Sins a couple of weeks ago. Absolutely phenomenal. This is of Strawberry Man. I always love seeing art of Strawberry Man, period. But there were 7 character portraits, and each of them represented a different sin, and there were like alternates of all the portraits. It was so, so cool. So please go to Can't Draw Hands on Instagram, check them out, check out all of those amazing portraits and all the other art that Connie has done, as well for D3 Art Fest too. And many, many times before that, an accountable number of art at this point. But yeah, this was so impressive. This is one of my favorite parts of the 7 Deadly Sins anniversary last week. I love this group photo shoot art by Trinkets of Trade on Instagram. We obviously, we took our Melrose Place Dove Real Beauty campaign crop top picture together. And I love this rendering of it by Trinkets of Trade, who I'm also very happy to say that we got to talk to live on the set through Zoom. Absolutely wonderful work. Definitely check them out on Instagram and see other bits of their work. This was one from D3 Art Fest that I had not gotten to yet, but definitely wanted to shout out. This was by Maddie Tries Cosplay and Mooney Barton on Instagram, a rendering of them walking away at the end of the film. I just really like the makeup job on this. It is so difficult to do that right, and it's such a beautiful representation of where Gavin and Nines end up at the end of Detroit Absolution. And yeah, that's nothing more to say than that. This is very, very well rendered, and the makeup job is incredible. So well done, both of you. And then finally, this is by Pork Soda on Tumblr, as well as, I believe, on either Twitter or Instagram. I did see this one in a couple places as well. I always love seeing art of this scene in particular. It's stunning, and the lighting here and the details on the hair and everything is absolutely beautiful. Well done, Pork Soda. Go follow them on Tumblr and give them some love. Well, it turns out that Octopunk Monthly Update doesn't really have much more length to it than an Octopunk Weekly Update. We've only really been here for about half an hour. But I do have one more thing I want to share before we go, and before we can say so long, see ya till to this Saturday with a tarot stream at 12 p.m. 12 p.m. noon Eastern, Saturday. That's when I'll see you for live tarot stuff. So the surprise I have, I wanted to give you a little bit more of a preview of Detroit Reawakening. Now, I don't have a trailer or anything, don't get excited. But because it is Michael Smallwood's month, apparently, I have an absolutely gorgeous and hilarious experience where he he took the BTS camera from Austin. And so essentially what I have for you is a video where he goes on a little adventure, Michael, and gives us some BTS through his own eyes. So I hope all of you enjoy this last thing I have. As always, stay great, hydrate, have a happy time zone, subscribe on YouTube if you haven't already, and I will see you on Saturday.
There you go. It's recording. Haha. Now I have the camera.
I don't know how I feel about this.
This is like me having the Kong show. Doing a little BTS. Here's Austin, who is normally rocking the BTS, but now has handed the camera off to me. Austin, say hi to yourself in the future! I'm killing this. I'm walking around, I'm getting some BTS stuff, cause I've got camera now. What's up, Chris?
Oh, how's it going, man?
Yeah, I'm doing alright, dude.
Yeah?
I took this from Austin and now I'm doing BTS.
You doing BTS? Smooth like butter.
This is my camera, Smallwood.
Yeah.
If you drop it, you owe me everything.
I'm not gonna drop this camera. But y'all look really good in the frame right now. I wish I could show it to you, but I can't.
You got that autofocus look going?
Yeah, I've already pressed this button once, guys. I'm good here.
Yeah.
This is the camera that we shot Detroit Reawakening on.
Is it really?
Yes, it is.
That's pretty cool. I was in that movie.
Were you in that movie?
Oh my god.
Wow.
That must have been like 5 years in the future because you're only like 18.
And there's Maximilian being touched up by JJ. Rachel, what up, girl?
Hey, Michael, how you doing?
I'm alright, you know, take it over, crushing it.